For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy FC24 coins, check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at the checkout for 5% off your order. Yes then YouTube, I am going to show you today the top 5 4-back formations on FC24, not in any particular order, because I do think certain patches make certain formations probably better than others, so I don't really think there is a actual list for the top 5 4-back formations on FC24, but at this moment in time I'm going to show you what I think is the best 5 formations, starting off with my absolute, probably what I like to call your bread and butter YouTube. That is of course the 4-2-3-1. I would recommend using balanced on the defensive style, 44 on the width with 71 defensive depth. Balanced and direct passing, of course, on the build-up play and the chance creation. 45 on the width, 7 players in the box, 2 corners and 2 free kick. Player instructions, stay central and getting behind on the striker. The middle cam is probably the most important player in the 4-2-3-1. So basic defence support and getting to the box for cross. The ram is then on comeback on defence with getting to the box for cross. And then the lamb is on comeback on defence, getting to the box for cross. And then most importantly, in the 4-2-3-1 is also on free roam. The left side is CDM, is on stay back while attacking and cover centre. So that is a traditional CDM. Right side is CDM, get forward and cover centre. So that CDM, of course, if you think about it logically, will get forward and help out in the attack. Right back is then on stay back while attacking. Both the centre backs are on completely default settings. I don't touch it. And then last but not least, my left back join the attack and overlap. Oh, and lastly as well, the goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. So that's the 4-2-3-1. I'm probably going to rank that number 4 or number 3 in terms of 4-back formations and the custom tactics to use. Next is the 4-2-2. I absolutely love this formation, YouTube. Honestly, I'm telling you right now, this formation is amazing. Very similar to the 4-2-3-1 with just a few little tweaks here and there. So balance on the defensive style, 45 on the defensive width with 71 depth. Balanced and direct passing, of course, your absolute bread and butter. I actually leave the offensive width the same in the 4-2-2, so I leave it on 50. Sometimes I go narrow, sometimes I don't, but at this moment in time, I've gone back just to the traditional 50 width. 7 players in the box. Remember, the more players we have in the box, YouTube, the more likely we are to score a goal. Very, very, very simple when you break it down like that. 2 corners and 2 free kicks like so. Both my strikers are on exactly the same thing as the 4-2-3-1. You'll see a running theme actually, YouTube, about my strikers in my custom tactics and formations videos. They're always on the same thing because I like my strikers to stay central, to get in behind, and also to come back on defence, and that is both on my left striker and my right striker. My ram is exactly the same as my ram in a 4-2-3-1, so come back on defence and get into the box for cross. And then my lamb is also exactly the same on my 4-2-2 as the 4-2-3-1. So come back on defence, get into the box for cross, and then free roam. I'm telling you, having one of your cams on free roam when you're using like a 4-2-2 or a 4-2-3-1 is really, really, really good. Left side is CDM, stay back while attacking and cover centre. So again, like a more traditional left side is CDM. Get forward and cover centre on the right side of CDM. Right back, again, stay back while attacking. And both my centre backs, again, completely default settings. I don't touch them. So stay back while attacking, normal interceptions, and stick to position. Left back, join the attack and overlap. So my left back will be bombing on down that left-hand side. Goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. I'd probably rank the 4-2-2 number 5 or number 4. I love it, but I think there are better 4-back formations. And one of them is the 4-4-2. I'm telling you now, I absolutely freaking love the 4-4-2, YouTube. I really, really, really do. Balanced on the defensive style, 47 on the defensive width with 71 depth. Balanced and direct passing, your absolute bread and butter. 47 on the offensive width. I like to go a little bit more narrow when I am using the 4-4-2. 7 players in the box, 2 corners and 2 free kicks like so. Player instructions, you know what both my strikers are going to be on YouTube. Stay central, get in behind, and come back on defence. The left midfielder and the right midfielder are actually on exactly the same thing in the 4-4-2. So come back on defence, cut inside, get in behind, and get into the box for cross. The left side is central midfielder, is going to be on stay back while attacking and cover centre. So my left side is central midfielder, is just a more of an out and out CDM. My right side is central midfielder, is going to be on get forward, get into the box for cross, and cover centre. I then play with both my left back and my right back in the 4-4-2 YouTube on stay back while attacking. And of course, both my centre backs, completely default settings, stay back while attacking, normal interceptions, and stick to position. And then last but not least, again, my goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And now we're going to move on to my personal favourite formation, YouTube. The formation that I really do think is the best on FC24, regardless of if it's a 4-back, a 5-back, or a 3-back. It is the 4-3-2-1. I did drop a video on this yesterday with a lot of gameplay clips, etc. So I will brush over this very, very, very quickly. Balanced on the defensive style, 47 on the defensive width again, 71 depth. Balanced and direct passing, your absolute bread and butter, YouTube. I'm telling you, it really, really, really is your bread and butter. 44 on the offensive width, 7 players in the box, 2 corners and 2 free kicks, like so. The player instructions, you know what my striker is going to be on at this point, YouTube. Stay central and getting behind on the striker. Right side is centre forward, is also on stay central and getting behind. My left side is centre forward, is also on stay central, but then I do put him on comeback on defence. So he will drop into that left midfield of a 4-4-2 when we don't have the ball. Left side is central midfielder, balanced attack, get into the box for cross and cover centre. Middle central midfielder, stay back wide attacking and cover centre as well. Right side is central midfielder, completely default settings including cover wing. So as my left side is centre forward drops back into that left midfield of a 4-4-2, my right side is central midfielder will push over to the right midfield of a 4-4-2, but then when we get the ball, we'll push straight back into that right centre midfield position. Right back is on stay back wide attacking. Both my centre backs, again, completely default settings, so stay back wide attacking, normal interceptions and stick to position. Left back, join the attack and overlap, and then my goalkeeper comes to crosses and sweeper keeper. So that's my favourite 4-back formation. The one that is a little bit of a different one is going to be the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, if I can just find it very quickly. I absolutely love the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, YouTube. I really, really, really do. It is an amazing formation, and I don't care what anyone says. And you're going to use exactly the same custom tactics that you would use on the 4-2-2-2 in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So balanced on the defensive style, 45 on the width, 71 on the defensive depth, balanced and direct passing, 50 on the offensive width, 7 players in the box, 2 corners and 2 free kicks, like so. Both my strikers stay central and getting behind, but then you don't want to have the strikers on comeback on defence this time, so leave them on basic defence support. The cam stay forward and get into the box for cross. Left side is central midfielder, get into the box for cross and cover centre, and that is exactly the same on my right side is central midfielder as well. Get into the box for cross and cover centre. CDM, stay back while attacking and cover centre. Right back again on stay back while attacking. Centre backs again completely default, and then my left back join the attack and overlap. You will see a running theme with when I'm using a 4-back formation that I like to sometimes have, well, most of the time, have at least one of my fullbacks bombing on join the attack and overlap. Just helps with the attacking fluidity of the game. And the goalkeeper comes to crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there, YouTube, is my top 5 4-back formations on FC24. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Drop it a like for me. Drop a comment down below. And if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.